In Mark chapter 2, verses 13 and 14, Mark records for us that as Jesus was teaching in Galilee, he called Levi or Matthew to follow him. Now, Levi was a tax collector, and tax collectors were hated in first century Israel because they were Jews who had agreed to collect taxes for the Roman government in order to support Rome's occupation of Israel. And they often extorted people as they were collecting those taxes. Jesus also had a wide following of tax collectors and sinners, which incensed the scribes and the Pharisees. Now, the scribes and the Pharisees were the religious experts and leaders of the day. They were very strict when it came to their traditions, and they considered themselves to be sufficiently righteous. And so they challenged Jesus' disciples. Why does your teacher eat with these tax collectors and sinners? They were bothered by the fact that Jesus, claiming to be a religious teacher, would eat with people like that. Jesus responded and said, "Who needs a doctor? Do well people need a doctor? Or do sick people need a doctor?" He said, "I have not come to call the righteous, but sinners." What Jesus is saying is that if these people are as bad as you say they are, then that's exactly where I need to be. And if you're as good as you think you are, then you don't need me. My task, he says, is not to pat the self-righteous on the back, but to call sinners. Now, lest we see Jesus' statement here as a validation of these sinners' lifestyle, understand that he says they are sick, need a doctor, and his fundamental call to everyone was repentance. And understand that Jesus is not saying that the scribes and Pharisees were righteous, merely that they thought themselves to be so. And as long as they persisted in their own self-righteousness, Jesus could be of no use to them.